Any Given Thursday, rolling along with you, Harrison Graham and Chase Sr., and it continues to be a pool party in the Bay year-round, baby, with Jordan Poole. We'll get to him later on and this hot Golden State Warriors team. But Chase, maybe Klay Thompson could be returning sooner than we think. Let's get you guys caught up on a Klay Thompson update.
What's wild is that the Warriors have gotten off to an unbelievable start to the 2021-2022 campaign, and they look to be a very deep team, probably the deepest that they've been since that NBA Finals run back several years ago. And that's without the services of Klay Thompson. But here's the good news, Dub Nation. I think Klay Thompson could be joining this team over the next month or two. He was seen in full uniform pregame prior to the Warriors' win over the Charlotte Hornets, 114-92. Looking really, really good. Looking spry, looking athletic, making some cuts, even throwing down some dunks, rocking headband, looking like Jackie Moon. And when he is dunking, coming off a torn ACL and torn Achilles, making cuts with the clean stroke that caught the attention of LeBron James, that's a really, really good sign for Klay Thompson, a guy who, it's wild to say this, has not played in 30 months.
Just incredible. No doubt about it. Here's what Steve Kerr had to say about his improvements here. Klay's imminent return is a huge factor for our team. There's a sense of anticipation and energy that is directly linked to Klay's return. And Chase, we've talked about this just in the office. You some on some videos as well. As this team's already playing really well. I think this team's a title contender, if not favorite, when he's healthy. I think I said it last week on Any Given Thursday that I think the Warriors, with the way the Lakers have started this year, are the team to beat out West.
I agree.
And now you get Klay back. The Splash Bros, I mean, things are cooking in the Bay once again. And
there could be 3 Splash Bros with Jordan Poole.
And look, in general, I think dynasties can get a little tiresome, but the non-Kevin Durant years of Golden State, to me, have been so fun to watch with Steph, Klay. Now you got this blend of new guys like Jordan Poole in the mix as well. You get Klay back, and I've said this for a few months now. If he's 80% of what he was at his peak, this is going to be a tough team to beat in a 7-game series.
And here's the best thing about this Klay Thompson equation. There's really no rush for him to come back. No. He hasn't played basketball in 2.5 years. It's been 30 months since he even participated in a game. That's going crazy. Back to the 2019 NBA Finals, and he truly was on a Hall of Fame trajectory. But even without Klay Thompson, I want to double down on this. This Warriors depth is so legit, and there's no rush for him to come back. I hope there's not a setback, but if there is, you don't rush him back, and you just allow him to get 100% healthy. He looked close to playing in a game in that full uniform prior to that win against the Hornets. So if you're excited for Klay Thompson's return, who isn't excited to see another splash bro on the floor just making it rain, find a nylon from deep?
You don't want a splash blow. You don't want that.
No, you don't want that. Some people like blow. Others don't. Hit that thumbs up icon and like the video if you're excited for Klay Thompson's return. A lot of Warriors fans excited about what Jordan Poole has been able to do, because in that impressive win against a pretty solid Charlotte Hornets team, it was Jordan Poole going off and cooking for really a career night for the Michigan product. 31 points, 11 of 21 from the field, 7 of 16 from deep, and he was a game-high plus 28. At one point in the first half, the Warriors had 44 points as a team. Jordan Poole had 22 of them. I texted you, Harrison, and I said, that's going to be Warriors today for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's Warriors today, 30K. You all know what's up. The real ones know. I'll tell you this, the swim trunks haven't come off in about 2 months because Jordan Poole has been lighting it up since training camp in the preseason, and it is translating to the regular season. Now, he's not going to do this every night. He hasn't done it every night. But when he gets going, man, it's just like, man, I'm going down the slide into the pool, and I'm going back up, baby. Yeah. And I'm taking that slide into the pool about 10 times, and that's what he did, 7 of 16 from deep. I mean, is he the third splash bro when Klay's back?
I think it has to be official.
That's kind of. Are we trademarking that here? It feels that way.
Yes, third splash bro, but he has to be a little bit more consistent. And you know who hasn't been consistent? It's been Steph Curry.
Yeah.
So Jordan Poole, in moments where Steph Curry has gone cold, has been able to kind of carry the offense at times. And here's the crazy thing about that game against the Hornets. Jordan Poole was so hot, white hot, sizzling hot, that he was getting trapped and double-teamed while Steph Curry was on the floor,
Wow.
which really is crazy. Here's what Jordan Poole had to say about his breakout game after the fact. We play 82 games. There's going to be some nights when they don't go in. That's what I have to learn as a shooter very early on, especially being with Steph and Klay. There's some nights when they will just not go in. And then you get back to your regular scheduled programming. Last night was the regularly scheduled programming and the preseason Poole that got a lot of people excited about his emergence.
Look, when it's a whirlpool for Steph and things aren't going as well, just give it to the pool party, man.
Bang, bang.
That's how this thing goes. But it's been fun to watch. Imagine once Steph gets cooking, where this team can go, and imagine even more once Klay gets back and James Wiseman gets into the fold. The potential of this team,
because they can play defense too.
Yes.
That's the thing. And by the way, some people in the comment section asking about James Wiseman being cleared for practice. So that's another addition to this already deep team that has Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga now playing in the G League. It's crazy the depth that Bob Myers has been able to put together.
Fun to watch.
Yep.
Did you enjoy the pool party type splash? And we might as well just keep this going moving forward. We should just start every video, just type splash here on our Warriors channel because Jordan Poole keeps it cooking on a night-to-night basis, at least
That's what they say when I play basketball too. Splash.
You know, that might be a little bit of a rumor.
Right in your eye hole.
But I have heard that.
You've seen the videos.
From time.
Yeah, I got that stroke.
Yeah, it's been a few months. You taking some time off?
Yeah, off season.
Hey, you're watching the real Splash Bros. We splash in the off season. That's how things work
there you
here
go.
at Chat Sports.
When it comes to beer pong, splash.
Oh well, that goes without saying. Go to chatsports.com/bet if you want to make some money on betting the NBA all season long. BetUS, the best sportsbook partner in the world. Go to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code chat125. I'll tell you what I do before every season, put down $100, give you $125 for free. Boom, you are ready to go when you get going with BetUS. If you're a sports gambling beginner, you got a little extra cash to play with. Go bet on the Warriors to win a title, because I think that's pretty good odds for you right now. Pretty good value. Chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code chat125. Let's talk about Gary Payton II, Chase, and just for SEO purposes, yamming on our boy Kelly Oubre
he threw it down
against the Charlotte Hornets. Wow.
Right in his mug.
This guy's in the rotation, man, and he has to stay there.
He's earning more and more minutes, and rightfully so, because he's given this team a ball handler. He's given this team a little bit of athletic explosion with that throwdown on Kelly Oubre, which you can see on this picture right behind his scoring graphic.
Poor Kelly.
Man, Kelly Oubre got yammed on and put on a poster by Gary Payton II, former Warriors legend Kelly Oubre, who we deemed here 30K Oubre. Gary Payton II last night against the Hornets. It was all kind of building in this direction because Steve Kerr has given him more and more minutes over time. But as I mentioned, an athletic ball handler, a guy who can shoot a little bit from the outside. He was playing lockdown defense on Kelly Oubre last night, as well as big plays on Miles Bridges. He was throwing down some defensive plays on LaMelo Ball as well. 14 points on 6 of 9 shooting, 3 steals and a block. Gary Payton II gaining a lot of attention as a legitimate rotation player for the Warriors.
I'll be honest, when they cut Avery Bradley and brought back Gary Payton II, I was like, okay, this feels like a bad move. But
Steph Curry talked about
we
that.
have to stop doubting what the Warriors do when they identify players because their track record is just so proven.
It is good.
I mean, there's just no doubt about that. Here's what Steph had to say about GP2 here. It's amazing with all the conversation about him and Avery and the whole deal. He kept his head down. He's been on this journey for a while trying to find out a home, and this is his home. He found a home. I mean, last year they find, quality play out of a guy like Juan Toscano-Anderson, who's, not done as much this year, but just classic Warriors. Find some guy that no one's heard of, and he's a real rotation player. And now Gary Payton II, not only was he the last guy on this roster, he goes from that to, you've got to play this guy on most nights. I mean, he gives you energy. He's a great defender. And now he's gaining confidence on offense as well. And that's a big thing for a young player. When you get that confidence, and we've seen that with Jordan Poole, there's no doubt about that. If Gary Payton can enter that somewhat of that category as well, that's a game changer for a Warriors team that probably expected little to nothing out of him coming into this season. And our boy Perk tweeted this about him. GP2 been hugging a LaMelo Ball like cheap suit tonight. I mean, good, or God, carry on there. Got to botch that one, but when Perk is when Perk is tweeting,
that was a great opportunity for you.
When Perk is giving you love, that's a big deal, man.
Yeah, he also, while he was complimentary of Gary Payton II, he was kind of dragging Kelly Oubre.
Yikes.
Our boy Perk, what the hell happened to the Kelly Oubre? He looks cooked out there tonight. Carry on.
Yeah, that was a much better
Kelly
rendition.
Oubre was a disaster last night. So he got booted from the starting rotation, and then he only played 13 minutes.
Yikes.
And in that time, 0 points, 0 of 4 field goals. He was an abysmal -13. And you know what looks pretty good for Golden State? I know that Warriors fans loved Kelly Oubre, and anytime we put up a video of Kelly Oubre, it would do 30,000 views. It's the Warriors not paying him an NBA free agency. And I hate to tell you, I hate to brag, I told y'all, do not overpay for this guy, and don't give him the bag because he's really not that good. You know what's not it, and what was never it? 2 years, $24 million for Kelly Oubre.
You know what is it? Getting him in this video. I'll tell you that right now. So we're not going to make 24 mil off it, but we'll take the views nonetheless. But in all seriousness, look, man, what can you really complain about with this team right now? You're getting good contributions out of guys you didn't expect. So you still got Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson could be back very, very soon. Things are cooking in the Bay, and you guys should join the movement as well because this channel is cooking. Hit that subscribe button, youtube.com/WarriorsTV. Videos just about every day at this point. We might change it to Warriors Daily with how much you guys enjoy these videos. Let's get to 24,000 subs. Hit that big red button, and we will continue to bring you guys the latest news and rumors around the Golden State Warriors.